Hello everybody, we're live here in the Crypto.com arena. This is Mr. Rob and welcome to the very start of the 2022-2023 NBA season for your Los Angeles Clippers. I'm so excited for this one. Basketball starts today for the first time in 3 years. We have NBA 2K content here on the channel. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Clippers MyNBA content. I cannot wait to get this series started, and we don't gotta wait long. Got a couple more minutes till tip off. It's the Los Angeles Clippers battling their crosstown rivals in their opening night game of the season. Starting lineups are on your screen. Los Angeles Lakers did already play once this season. They are 0-1. They played 2 nights ago, lost 140-139 to the Golden State Warriors in a heartbreaker. But it's a new night and it's a new season as we are underway here in Crypto.com arena in LA, as the Lakers will start off with the basketball. And quickly, it's LeBron James in the isolation on Paul George on the right side. He's going to drive and get the layup. LeBron James just too strong there for Paul George. Still one of the best players in the NBA. The former 2003 number 1 overall draft pick is still kicking it and looking to get to another championship. Now it's first possession of the season for the Los Angeles Clippers. What do they have in mind? They're going to get the ball quickly to Kawhi down in the paint. He's going to fade away with the hook, and he misses. First shot by Leonard in almost 2 years. He misses on the fadeaway hook. And now Russell Westbrook with the ball at the top of the key for the Lakers. He's trying to drive inside, gets past Wall, and he puts it up. Nice, easy shot there for Russell Westbrook. And it's a 4-0 lead here for the Lakers. Both these teams, very integral season for them. Both teams want to get back to the playoffs and make a deep run at it. Lakers and Clippers both have championship aspirations. You can tell by their moves they made in the offseason and their veteran lineups. Because now here's Wall trying to drive inside. He gets fouled. That is Thomas Bryant with the first personal of the game on John Wall. I'll send the former Houston Rocket to the line, and he gets the first point of the season for the Los Angeles Clippers. That'll answer that trivia question as he goes for his second. Crowd is rocking here in favor of the Lakers, despite the fact this is also the home arena of the Los Angeles Clippers, but John Wall doesn't seem to mind. He makes both free throws. Now it's 4-2. And LeBron James back with the ball. He's going to bring it up to Thomas Bryant at the top of the key. Trying to set a screen now for Russell Westbrook, who is open. No, he's going to give it off to LeBron on the right side. Shot clock down to 8. Set a screen. LeBron fades to the left. He misses his shot, and the Clippers rebound. Here comes Paul George. LeBron James, very important in that loss to the Golden State. He had 44 points on 11 of 18 shooting. It just wasn't enough to beat the defending champs. It's now Norman Powell with the ball. Trying to set a screen now, Kawhi Leonard, and Powell's going to try to lob it up for Leonard, but they're not on the same page. Misses the alley-oop right into the hands of LeBron James. He's going to quickly try to push the pace down. The defense is set, so he's going to pass it outside to one of the newest Lakers, and Patrick Beverley, who gets a screen from Thomas Bryant. Beverley drives. Nice pick-and-roll dish to Thomas Bryant with a two-handed jam. The former Washington Wizard who came over in the offseason with a nice jam there. And he gives the Lakers now a 6-2 lead. As Clippers off to a slow start here, but Leonard wide open on the right side is going to make the three. Can't give Kawhi that much space. It's good to see Kawhi Leonard back in a Los Angeles Clippers uniform. Missed all of last season with that knee injury. And this is his first game back, so we'll see if he's got the rust. As meanwhile, Anthony Davis, he's going to drive inside, show that he's still playing at elite level. It's 8-5 now in favor of the Lakers. About 3 minutes have gone here in the first quarter. Leonard back with the ball, trying to drive left side and gets swatted. Anthony Davis comes over and rejects Kawhi Leonard. And now James dishes it up to Russell Westbrook, who tries a floater, and it's off the mark. Zubac with a rebound now. The Clippers going the other way. Here comes John Wall. He's going to run into a couple defenders, look to reset at the top of the key. Swing it over to George. He gets his man in the air. He's going to give it up to Leonard now. Leonard cuts right side, trying to drive, and he gets the nice right-handed contested shot. Nice shot there by Leonard. See it again. Bryant was all over him. But Leonard with the right hand, too strong. And he's got 5 quick points on 50% shooting. And it's 8-7. Lakers only lead by 1 here. It's now Thomas Bryant back with the ball. Looking to drive on Leonard, and Leonard with a nice defensive play. He'll get the stop, Now the Clippers have a chance to take their first lead of the ball game as George quick left side three, and he's off the mark. PG-13 couldn't hit that one. And now the Lakers back with the ball, pressing it up the court. LeBron James quickly with it, dishes inside to Davis, who gets, I guess, lays it up off the back of the backboard. I thought he got swatted, but no, instead it's going to be Clippers basketball. As you can see, the Lakers last year pretty efficient in a couple of categories, but could have played better. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Norman Powell with the basketball, trying to set up a play, looking for a screen for Leonard. Nice pick and roll. Leonard gets inside with the right hand, gives the Clippers the lead. Now 9-8 in favor of the Clippers squad. And the Lakers going on a little bit of a cold streak here. 4 minutes have gone by. Westbrook gets a screen from James. He's going to dish it off right to Bryant. Now James in the post, guarded by Paul George. He muscles his way inside, almost looks too easy. There's LeBron James, the 4-time MVP, carrying the load early. You can see the shooting percentage is 56% for the Lakers, 50% for the Clippers. Both shooting at a high clip early. So now what are the Clippers going to do with their next possession? They drive Powell at right side, hands it off to Leonard for three. He's off the mark, but Zubac with a nice offensive board puts it right back up. Nice board by Ivica Zubac, who had a career high last year in points per game and rebounds per game. And that's really all the Clippers are asking for him to do this year, is just get a lot of rebounds, get some offensive boards, second chance possessions, and of course guard the other center as Anthony Davis makes him look silly, gets some airborne, and just has a nice easy layup. And Anthony Davis is off to a quick 4 points of his own, and Lakers back with the lead. Plenty of lead changes here in the early going. The Clippers looking to set up their offense. Zubac back with the ball inside. Davis giving him plenty of resistance, so he gives it back to Leonard. Leonard's going to try to drive inside. He's got some space. Fade away. Misses off the mark. Good defense there by the Lakers. They hold the lead on that possession. And now LeBron James coming the other way. George gives him some space, so he throws a three up, but he's off the mark. And now Leonard gets the rebound. Quickly pushes the pace. Gives it off to George. George is met by Bryant. He's going to give it over to Wall now. Wall trying to set up a screen for Leonard. More pick and roll offense. This time Leonard fades. He's going to be guarded by Westbrook now. Hands it off to Powell for three. Norman Powell. It's in and out. Three ball could not fall for Norman. And now Davis with the rebound. It goes the other way. Wide open left side. Patrick Beverly. He's off the mark as well. That one also goes in and out. So wide open look there from the Lakers. But Beverly could not connect. And John Wall quickly pushes the pace as he gives it to George. And just like that, Clippers offense looking to set up their play. First quarter is halfway over as Powell throws up a mid-range game, and Zubac couldn't get the rebound. Russell Westbrook gets this board. He gives it over to LeBron. He gives it back over to Thomas Bryant at the top of the key. And both offenses starting to go a little bit cold here. Westbrook inside, guarded by Wall. Nice defense, and that forces another miss. So both teams can't get the ball to drop here in the midpoint point of this quarter. And now George over to Powell. Back to George, swinging it around the key. Now John Wall trying to set something up for this offense. As they get a wide open off the screen to Leonard. Leonard throws up a three. He's off the mark. He breaks it off the back iron. And that ball won't go as well. So we still stay 12-11 here with about 5 minutes to go in the first quarter as LeBron James trying to get open. He's just going to give it off to Davis. He's going to give it to Bryant. James now with the ball, guarded by Norman Powell. This is the mismatch the Lakers want. LeBron's too strong for Norman. Gets inside and puts it up. LeBron James is too strong for Norman Powell. Lakers up 14-11. So we take our first intermission here in the first quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, Clippers actually leading 23-17. Getting a little bit of offense going as we get our first frame done in the 2022-2023 NBA season. And we'll pick it up here at the beginning of the second quarter. Clippers able to go on a little bit of a run. You see 23-17 up by 6 as we enter the second quarter of play. And some of the rotation players starting to get in here. Here's John Wall still in the game for the Clippers. Throws one off the back foot, and that one won't go. As now Reeves is going to push the pace to Kendrick Nunn, who didn't play all of last year, the former Miami. He gets inside, though, and finishes with the right hand. Kendrick Nunn blew right past Wall, and a nice finish. Easy 2 points for the Lakers. And Kendrick Nunn, like I said, missed all of last season for Miami Heat, acquired 2 off seasons ago. So this is his first game as a Laker, and that was a good way to start it. Now Leonard inside. He's going to finish with a nice layup. Kawhi Leonard's been very busy in this ball game. Clippers very happy to have him back. Offense is running through Kawhi, and when it's running through Kawhi, it's producing positive results. They have a 6-point lead here, 25-19. Now Kendrick Nunn again with the basketball. We had 13 points in the loss to Golden State. Actually, this is his second game as a Laker, as they did play 2 nights ago in that loss. As John Wall up the other side of the court, gives it to Powell. Powell for 3, and he connects. Norman Powell for 3 on that left side. He is a big addition for this Clippers offense, acquired last year in the Portland Trail Blazers trade. But he only played 5 games as a Clipper last season. He did average 21.4 points in that span, so the Clippers hoping they can get a lot more of that same production and a lot more value and a lot more quantity this year. As now here's Toscano wide open left side. He's off the mark, rebounded by Robert Covington. And the Clippers starting to build themselves a lead, 9-point here. As Wall trying to drive past Nunn's going to get inside, gives it up to Leonard. He gives it back to Wall. He's just going to back it up and look to set up an offensive play. So here's Coffee trying to get screen off for Leonard. It works wide open, and Leonard connects another tray ball. Kawhi Leonard deep from 3, and the Clippers are starting to fire. He had 7 first-quarter points. He's up to double digits already in this ball game. That does not spell good news for the Lakers. The first double-digit lead of the game is a 12-point lead for the Clippers, 31-19. As the Lakers offense, they don't have Davis or LeBron on the court, and they're starting to suffer because of it. It's a hard foul by Robert Covington, who also came over in that same trade that gave Norman Powell last year. And it's Juan Toscano who's at the key. He had 2 points in the loss to Golden State just a couple of nights ago. And he's got his 3rd point of the season. It's a free throw attempt. He needs to make this one right here to make it a 10-point lead. As Toscano gets it. So it's 31-21 now in favor of the Clippers. So the Clippers, they made it to the play-in game last year. They were unable to advance too deep into the playoffs like they did 2 years ago when they had Kawhi Leonard and Paul George healthy. So they're looking to do that same thing this year. As Leonard, speaking of him, gets fouled by Kendrick Nunn. They want to make a deeper push this season. They do believe they have a championship squad. And this is getting into the 30s now for Leonard and Paul George. So, questions start to arise, especially when you miss all of an entire season. How much do you got left in the tank? Can the body hold up for a full game? Coach Tyronn Lue said there might be a little bit of load management this year. So we'll have to see if that comes into effect later on. But right now, the Clippers up by 12 as Leonard hit both free throws. But a wide open Patrick Beverley for 3. He can't get it to go. So Beverley, a couple wide open looks now from long range, has been unable to get the ball to drop. And now it's 33-21 still. Wall at the top of the key. Leonard now guarding, going to look for a screen from Covington. Gets inside, dishes it back out to Covington, who is wide open left side, and he drills it. Robert Covington for 3, and this Clippers offense is firing from deep. They made 5 more 3-pointers than the Los Angeles Lakers. And if you look at the scoreboard, it's a 14-point game, so those 5 threes starting to come in handy for the Clippers. There's now Nunn with the basketball trying to drive by Wall. As you can see, a lot of the offense when LeBron and Davis are off does flow through Kendrick Nunn. The Lakers have big plans for him, as that's a nice pick and roll to Bryant, but Bryant instead swings it around. Now deep from Toscano. That's not a good look. Not a good offensive possession there for the Lakers. And now the other way, Kawhi gets it, dishes it inside to Coffee, who gets an and one. Toscano fouls him from over the back, and Coffee will go to the line, looking to extend this lead. As we get some substitutions now, as it looks like Zubac will re-enter the fray, and Coffee gets the 3-point play. 18-point lead now in favor of the Clippers, as this one has gotten out of the hands of the Lakers in a hurry, as they can't get the offensive things to go. They've gone ice cold since starting the game. We're about 4 minutes into this quarter, and we still haven't seen LeBron or Anthony Davis, so that's starting to hurt the Lakers a little bit. Patrick Beverley now with the ball. He's going to take another 3-point attempt. This one is also off the mark, so that's 3 misses from 3 for Patrick Beverley. And it's an 18-point lead still for the Clippers, as John Wall with the basketball dishes it over to Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's going to look for the screen, not going to take it. Instead, going to go the other way. Pulls up for mid-range. It gets it to go, and the Clippers have opened up a 20-point lead, 16 points in the early going for Kawhi Leonard, and the Lakers will call a timeout down 41-21. And going into the end of the first half, they're down 56-35, a 21-point lead for the Clippers. Will they keep this up in the second half, or will the Lakers come back and make this one a ball game? Well, halftime report here for 2K. We're live in the booth here with Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. And I think the story of the first half has been Kawhi Leonard for the Clippers, and it's been the ice-cold offense of the Los Angeles Lakers. Leonard, 16 points in the first half of this one, shooting from 40% from deep, while Anthony Davis is the scorer here to take a look at for the Lakers with only 8 points, so there's a big difference there. And the Lakers down by 21 going into the second half of play. We'll stay with this one as long as it's competitive, it seems like, as John Wall gets the first points easy for the Clippers. John Wall's had a nice game for LA, the former 2010 #1 overall pick, who also didn't play all of last year. This is his first game in over a season, so him and Leonard have shown out pretty good. As LeBron gets inside, that's going to help. And one attempt as he gets by his defender. Zubac late over with the foul. I think it was a little ticky-tacky foul, but, you know, it's LeBron James. They're going to call those things. He does get the and one to go, and it's a 20-point lead here again for the Clippers. Now Wall dishes it over to Norman Powell. Powell's going to dish it over to George. Leonard has space inside, but he gets rejected. That was Thomas Bryant with the swat, as he gives the Lakers the ball. And now LeBron James with a full head of steam is going to get inside, and good luck slowing him down when he gets going. Tough two inside for LeBron. Just powers his way through Paul George. LeBron with 20 points. He is the leading scorer of this ball game, but the Lakers need a little bit more help. He has 50% of their offense. It's now Leonard on the other side. He's going to go up and miss the layup. Leonard high off the glass. Couldn't get it to fall. And now Russell Westbrook quickly pushes the pace. John Wall is there to meet him, but Westbrook's going to get inside. Gives it to Davis, who can't get his footing. He will step out of bounds, which will give the ball back to LA. As you see that block again, Thomas Bryant, nice rejection there on Kawhi Leonard. Clippers, though, back with the basketball. An 18-point lead is back underneath sub-20 for the first time in a little bit. Leonard now high on the post. He's going to fade away again. Can't get that shot to go as it rolls around before falling into the hands of Anthony Davis, who will bring up the court. Kawhi Leonard, 16 points on 6 of 17 shooting, so it hasn't been the most efficient for Kawhi Leonard as of late. He is shooting 40% from three, but we've seen his other averages start to go down as there's a miss for the Lakers, and John Wall, the basketball, trying to maneuver his way inside, gives it back to Leonard. Leonard looks for a screen from Zubac, gets inside, and this time he does finish with the right hand. Nice bucket there by Kawhi. 18 points on the night. It's his 8th point in the paint. And now Russell Westbrook trying to get it going for the Lakers offense, trying to set up a play. Dish it inside to Davis. And Davis trying to work away on Zubac, just gives it up to Bryant. So now Lakers only got 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Beverly with the basketball. He's going to heap up a long two, and this one is off the mark. Patrick Beverly having a hard time shooting tonight. And now the Clippers back with a 20-point lead and with the basketball. Looking to slow it down a little bit. Wall hands it over to Leonard. He's got some space. Anthony Davis doesn't respect the three. And Leonard's going to drive inside instead. Now 6 seconds on the shot clock. Paul George with it gives it over to Powell. He's going to try to get a screen here. 1 second. Powell from the free throw line. He's off the mark. But Zubac back with the rebound. Gets an offensive put back. That's what you need Zubac for. Another offensive board. Second chance points go the way of the Clippers. Makes the lead now 62-40. As we're 3 minutes here into the second half. Westbrook deep three, and that one is off the mark. Russell Westbrook, the former 2017 MVP, you know, he's under a microscope this season. Had a career worst year last year. Looks to rebound this season, but inside there's Kawhi Leonard with another 2 points. 24-point lead here for the Clippers, their largest lead of the ball game. And the Lakers have no answer. They have no offensive whatsoever if you're not LeBron James right now. It's now Westbrook trying to get back inside. Layup attempt is good. Zubac couldn't get a hand on that one. So Westbrook does get inside, does get 2 points. But back to the topic of Russell Westbrook. I mean, had a bad season last year. There were plenty of rumors. Will the Lakers look to trade him? They did not. They say they're keen to make it work here in LA, but we'll have to see if that is true or not. As here's Paul George wide open from 3, and he gets it to go. Another 3 here for this Clippers offense. 12 points for Paul George, who's shooting on 62% in the first half. He'll add to that total with that tray ball. There's now LeBron James on the next possession, tries to get inside. Nice defense there by George. He gets the best of him. And now the Clippers go the other way. John Wall goes over to Kawhi for 3, and Leonard drills the 3. 70-42, a 28-point lead here in favor of the Clippers. 23 points for Kawhi Leonard. Already got 7 here in the third quarter. It is not looking good for LA. LeBron double team, has no choice but to give the ball up. And now Westbrook guarded by Wall. Fadeaway right 3. He's off the mark. And another bad look. Another bad offensive stint here for the Lakers. Shooting under 40% so far in this ball game. George on the next possession is going to drive inside. He gets fouled by Davis. And he will go to the line. Davis not happy. Showing a little bit of frustration here. As George at the line goes up and in. George last year averaged 24.3 points per game last year for the Clippers, but he also only played in 31 games, had some elbow issues. So the Clippers are looking for not only a full season from Leonard, they also would love a full season from Paul George. As right now the Clippers have opened it up 30, a 30-point lead now in favor of the Clippers, 72-42. And we still have 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. As LeBron with the ball being guarded, this time by Zubac, as he gives it up to Toscano at the top of the key. Inside 8 seconds, a little give and go. Toscano's going to try to drive right side, gives it up to Nunn, excuse me, and with 2 points, throws it up, misses. He's on the floor, another miss there for the Lakers. Now the Clippers going the other way, got the numbers, Wall's going to get inside, gets fouled by LeBron. Hard foul with the Clippers with a 30-point lead. We're going to fast forward to the end of the third quarter. They lead 81-53, a 28-point lead. This one's looking all but over. We are going to go, actually, 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. John Wall at the line, but as you can see, it's 91-78. Lakers trying to make a game of this one late, as it's only a 13-point lead here for the Clippers. Clippers have gone ice cold here in the fourth quarter, and the Lakers are finally starting to turn it on a little bit. But there's a steal by Paul George. He rips LeBron, going to go the other way. And George wisely just going to pull it back. Clippers looking to drain a little bit of clock here. There's only 2 minutes left to go in this game. But Leonard with a wide open look. No, can't get it to fall in and out from straightaway 3. Lakers going the other way. Don't have as much time. LeBron trying to drive. Gets ripped, but he gets the ball back this time. Powell pokes it away. And James gives it up to Bryant at the top of the key. Going to swing it over to Lonnie Walker the 4th. Haven't seen him at all this game. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, though. He's going to have to heave up something here. I'm not sure what the Lakers offense is doing, and he's off the mark, but Davis gets it right back, and he goes. No, he misses. But another offensive board by Davis, and this time he does put it in. So the Lakers, that took up a lot of time, though. Now inside a minute 30, 11-point deficit. They still can do this, but they need to get a stop here as John Wall's cutting up the floor. And he'll pull it back, trying to drain as much clock as possible. As Kawhi Leonard looking for a screen at the top of the key from Zubac, trying to drive past Anthony Davis. Going to give it up. Wall left side now, gets a screen from Kawhi. Trying to drive inside. He's going to give it up to Powell. Powell throws up a 3 at the end of the shot clock, and it goes. Norman Powell with the last second 3. That could have been the dagger. Pushes it back up to 14 points. Now with a minute left to play here, the Lakers have to hurry. LeBron's going to throw a 3 up. He actually drills it. So LeBron answers with a 3 of his own. Gets it back to a 11-point game here in favor of the Clippers. Lakers will not play the foul game just yet. So the Clippers will be more than happy to kill some more clock. As we're inside 40 seconds now. As John Wall has the ball. He's going to give it up to George right side, guarded by James. He's going to dish it to Powell. Powell from 2. This time it's off the mark. 30 seconds left to go. Westbrook going to drive the other way. Lakers trying to make it close. Westbrook gets inside and he misses. But John Wall with the foul will send him to the line. And Russell Westbrook, first free throw is up and in. It's a 10-point game here. Westbrook's second free throw is also up and in. So a 9-point lead here in favor of the Clippers, 94-85. But it doesn't look like the Lakers are going to play the foul game. They will let the clock run out so they make it more respectable down the stretch. It is not a 30-point blowout like we thought this one was going to be in the third quarter. Had a very good, strong fourth quarter, but it wasn't enough to beat the Los Angeles Clippers, as John Wall will drain out the last couple of seconds of this ball game. And the Clippers will start their season 1-0 with the win over their crosstown rivals, 94-85. On the Lakers will start their season the dreaded 0-2. Very good overall game for the Clippers if you take away that fourth quarter and the backwards for the Lakers. They got off to a strong start in the first quarter, but we didn't really see that offense again until the fourth. LeBron did have 33 points, Anthony Davis 14 and 16 rebounds, but it just wasn't enough outside of their top three. Nobody else in at triple figures, as even Russell Westbrook on 4 of 9 shooting. Leonard, first game back, welcome back, shot 27 points on 11 of 25 shooting. Wasn't the most efficient, but a good game nonetheless for him. Paul George also had 21 and 10, so their two-headed monster did really good. A little bit of news around the NBA, very interesting one. The Hornets are going to re-sign Miles Bridges to a 1-year deal. Not sure if I would have touched Miles Bridges right now, but the Hornets would like some more help on offense. They made it known they want some more help there. They're going to bring in the old face in Miles Bridges. So despite the off-season inconsistencies, to say the least, Bridges is back. Kings beat us in our second game of the season 106-90. Leonard had 22 points in this game, but just wasn't enough to beat the Kings. But a bad news for the Kings, they lost De'Aaron Fox for 6 to 8 weeks in this one, and so did the Bucks. So a couple of big injuries early on. Giannis with that severe ankle sprain, he'll miss almost 2 months of the season. Same with Fox, that broken left leg. So a couple of big injuries. Game 3, our first home game of the season, we lose 97-92 to the Phoenix Suns. And if you notice in the scorecard, both Leonard and George sat that game. That's going to be part of that load management that we talked about. Leonard and George will not play every game, and we have to hope we can win those games. They don't. We do win our fourth game 140-108. We kill the Oklahoma City Thunders in OKC. George, back in OKC, put up 41 points, and that's actually who will play in the next ball game. We'll play the Oklahoma City Thunder. We start 2-2. Thunder, very young squad. There's no secret that they are building, and they're looking to build through the draft with an arsenal of draft picks in the coming years. But they do have a good player already on this team that can build around Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the age of 24 is locked up. He's turning into a budding superstar. And we'll see that next episode. We are live on TV, it looks like, against the OKC Thunder. Can't wait to play this one. Can't wait to get this series up and going for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed episode number 1, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Clippers basketball. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.